In
You know?
2021, where does Nine find itself, and what are you currently working on?
Oh, it's gonna get ugly right now. I got this Oops Volume 3. I'm bridging the gap between. I mean, I'm probably gonna. I wouldn't say lose fans, but that fan base that just is. It's hard for me to describe them. Like a true hip hop fan, I, no compromise. You know, they don't want to listen to these new kids. They don't want, and I love a lot of this new stuff. Most of my problem is the content. It's not the beats that they rap off. It's the content. It's not. I'm mad at why, because they've taken this shit to where it is the premier music in the industry, in the world, is where
Right.
we've all built it to. But it all started with Run DMC. And all the way up to now, we've built it to where we have the complete takeover, meaning we gather all fans, the corniest guy to the coolest guy. You know, when people say they hate Drake, I'll be like, are you crazy?
Right.
Drake is one of the most important artists in the world, not just in hip hop. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not saying that because I like Drake, because I'm not a fan. I'm an appreciator. The word fan means fanatic, and that's I don't use that word. I'm an appreciator. That means you made a piece of art that I appreciate. It gave me joy. It made me smile. It makes me feel good. It reminds me of something, and I appreciate you for creating it. And that's it. I ain't a
Right.
fan. I ain't on your dick. I appreciate you. Like if I made something that you like, you appreciate it, and I did something that gives you a moment of dopamine. Everything in the world is about dopamine, from drug taking to drinking. It's about to getting married to having sex. Everything comes down to dopamine being released in your brain, into your blood to give you joy or happiness. That is it. That is the answer to life. Period. If it doesn't give you joy, it doesn't release dopamine. People take drugs to release dopamine until it just doesn't work no more. Because you can have all the things in the world, and if you don't, your brain's not releasing dopamine, you'll kill yourself. Robin Williams had $350 million. He hung himself. So we know money don't release dopamine. So anyone or anything in the world that makes you smile, even if it's for 5 minutes, you appreciate it. So I
Right.
appreciate people. I appreciate music. I appreciate artists. I'm not a fan. I'm not sweating you. I'm not impressed. I appreciate you. You know, and that's I think should be a better word. That's the word that I use. But I'm excited. I got a song with Planet Asia and Pace
Ooh.
One
Yeah. Outsiders.
called Dangerous on the Ave that's coming out. It's on DJ View's album produced by Configure. The song is bananas. I got a song with Al Scratch.
Ah.
The combo is kind of crazy. I got another joint with Rusty Jokes getting ready to come out. I got my Ooze Volume 3 mixtape, which I said some people are gonna be like, wow, this is a grown man now right now. You know, I'm talking 50 plus, man. Some of that stuff that I used to love, it doesn't do it for me no more because I lived through it. Like, as much as I love Griselda, I love him for the style, the Conway and the Benny. I love the style of rapping. Content-wise, you know, I heard Prodigy say this before. I heard this guy say it. And I grew up agreeing with that kind of shit before. I don't agree with that anymore. I got two grown sons that I'm trying to keep alive in this world and that we living in right now. So I'm gonna attack the political system. I'm gonna be a revolutionary. I'm gonna be a lot of things, you know,
Right.
in 2021. And I held off. I just been loading up my clip for the whole 2020. Just loading my clip. I'm full. I got Uzi worth of music. It's gonna be nasty.
You talked about your merch line. Can you shout us out what you got working on, what other avenues, including that merch you got going on?
Right. Well, right now we got the Red Rum mask, but we getting ready to do Make and Take mask, and we doing shirts, T-shirt, all of that. Y'all could DM me for details, and I'm selling these Cloud9 CDs. People be paying. I saw the prices that people were paying for the Cloud9 product. So once I got my hands on a couple of boxes of Cloud9, I was like, okay, so I've been doing that for a while, but anybody who wants it, you can follow me on Instagram at 9MM2Ms, and I'll mail it right out to you. We handle our business. So, you know, we're doing that. I don't work with artists the way I used to, but both of my sons are really, really into this. My youngest son, who's actually 28, he's not a baby. He's the one who really got me to listen to what's going on now. Like me and him, all his life, me telling him I don't want to hear that shit. He's like, yo. And I found out I was hating. I call it eating a banana. If you ever seen Belly, the
Yeah.
homeboy's like, I don't like
I
that
don't
shit.
like that.
A
Right.
lot of niggas is eating a banana. I was one of them. And you gotta check yourself to find out if you're eating a banana. If you just won't give new music a chance, or you won't, then it's not for you. But I'm gonna give you a secret. When I came out in the 90s, all the 80s rappers hated our guts. They wasn't feeling this shit. You could ask Curtis Blow, Melly Mel, Run. When they first heard NWO, they first heard Nas, they was like, look at that shit out of here, you're cursing, talking. Hip-hop was about partying and having a good time. So they didn't like us either. And if you 40 plus and you still beefing about what young dudes are, then I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. Because when you was 20 years old, a 40-year-old was almost a dead man to you. Imagine that nigga telling you, yo, man, them clothes are too baggy.
Right.
Why you're sag? Why you're wearing big hoodies? You was like, shut the fuck up, old man. That's what these young niggas are saying to you. When you talking about Wu-Tang Clan and all this other shit, they like, fuck you, nigga. Old ass nigga. They don't want to hear that shit. It's their turn. Now, the
Right.
content-wise, the reason people are fucked up is they just fucked up people. Social engineering has done that to our people. The direction, the choices, the content that's pushed on them that has grew them up. These are crack grandkids. So we can't expect them to be baby Chuck D's. We let too much shit happen in between Public Enemy and all that. We let too much shit happen between that and now to criticize or hold them responsible for raising the content. That's why somebody like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, they got a fucking big job on their hand. Do your fucking job. Spit that content. Reach the people you can reach. But don't shit on the young niggas that's making the records that you don't like. Don't shit on the dude for dressing effeminate when we could pull up pictures of fucking Furious 5 and all these people looking crazy, wearing crazy outfits. Don't criticize niggas for making music about having possessions. When our first records was, I got a Cadillac, I got a brand new car, I got 600 whoops, I got women here, it always been this shit. It's just said different. But old niggas ain't getting no money off of this shit, so they're gonna hate it. And the money these guys are getting is way, bigger than what people achieve. So when I see a lot of that shit, I'm real hip hop. None of these niggas don't even know what real. Most of these people talking that shit wasn't even here. I've been here from the beginning. And I'm telling you, this is just the nature of life. The young lion is coming across the hill. And you got to fight that lion. If you lose, you got to leave. You know what I mean? It's just as simple, but I'm trying to bridge the gap. I want to bring some unity between these young brothers and us. I hear their music, so I'm gonna do some of their music to show them you ain't special. They also, for in our defense, they think what they do is fucking special.
Right.
That shit is simpler than anything in the world. You have simplified the talent level of hip hop, which is why we flooded with a bunch of bullshit. We got a bunch of niggas that suck, and there's a few guys that's good in it because it's so easy now. So they've done their part to destroy it, but I don't blame them. I blame social engineering, and I blame us as OGs for not guiding these niggas right. The same way I blame the OGs that let us go astray when crack came. Nobody came to save us. They criticized us for rapping about it. The C. Dolores Tuckers and the this motherfucker, that mother. They didn't say let's have a meeting. They attacked us. They tried to censor us and destroy us, which created division, which made us hate them. Which is the same thing we're doing with these young dudes now. We're making them hate us. Because all we do is criticize them, talk bad about them, and shit on them. And most of these kids that's doing music now, they're not your fan. Their mothers was your fan. Like, that's how far hip-hop is now. Their mother was your fan. I'm not a fan of anybody my mother was a fan, or appreciator of people my mother was, you know what I mean?
Right.
So you got to look at life. You got to really sit down and look at it in a different perspective when you get to a certain point in the world, in your journey, you know? And I wish a lot of older dudes would heed this shit instead of, and it's not really people that's in the streets or in the mix. It's the fans. It's the shit that I read in the comments. Like, if I post a Drake song on my Instagram right now, which I
They
don't
go
do,
crazy.
if I
Right.
post it and say, yo, this shit fire, yo, niggas would be like, yo, no, what the fuck wrong with you, man? Like, you know what I mean? They would want to kill me for that shit. It's like, you know, I'd be like, damn, man, even the Snow Goons, we used to laugh about this. Because the goons, they can't stand Drake. I'd be like, why? The dude could spit his ass off and he could sing. If I could do both, I would be doing both.
Right.
Who the fuck wouldn't sing if they could sing?
Even Fonte does that.
We started rapping because we couldn't sing. That's where hip-hop came from. The niggas who couldn't do up on the corner.
Right.
When my mother grew up, the guys who was trying to make it would stand on the corner and go, ooh, but they could sing. Not everybody could sing.
Right.
Everybody could rap, though. Not good, but everybody could rap.
Right.
And the restrictions is less. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, you know, that's basically just where I'm at now, man. People follow me. I definitely this year I'm gonna really be pushing it. When this Ooze Volume 3 drops, and I'm only holding it because I've been finished with it, but I'm continuing to work on it. But I'm holding it because I gotta make sure it gets heard. I put out a lot of music that doesn't get heard on a big platform. Even the King album, I feel like if it would have been heard on a bigger platform, people would have really appreciated the hard work and the greatness of what that was.
Right.
You know, I'm not one of those guys who just keeps putting out shit. You know, I know people be saying, yo, if you hustle, you got it. That's if your shit is disposable and you feel that way. I don't feel that way about my intellectual property or my art. I'm very personal with it. I feel like I got to make sure it's the best it could be, and I got to make sure it gets heard this time. So I'm going to put out the first video called Revolt TV next month, and we're going to go from there. I got a few big people I'm not going to, you know, name who's helping me, but look out for that joint, Planet Asian Pace 19. This shit crazy, because no one expect me to rhyme with these dudes. And when you hear this shit, whoa,
It already sounds crazy.
Nah, it's going to fuck niggas up. Because I never thought I'd get a chance to rap with these guys till I got sent the song and the opportunity. It was like, yo, it's Planet Asian. I was like, oh, Pace 1. I was like, oh, these are spitters.
Right.
So I could get in this bag and really rock with them, you know what I mean? And help some. Because I never really did that throughout my career. I didn't feature. I know a lot of people. I know everybody. I was never the guy people called on the phone like, yo, I want to feature. I need a verse. Busta used to tell me how I had to get out there. And, you know, I remember when he went to rhyme for the, what was that Space Jam shit?
Mm-hmm.
He called me for that. He was like, yo, they got niggas coming down here rhyming for this Michael Jordan movie, man. Yo, my nigga, you need to come down here. You know how Busta talk. You need to come down here, get your voice on this shit, get heard. I was like, nah, I ain't chasing that shit. He was like, I mean, he was really calling my house because he was trying to smash my sister. So he met my sister. He's like, yo, you call, yeah. Then he wanted to throw me some advice at the same time, but I didn't listen to him. And I see where, this is before he had Wuha. You know what I mean? And I see where my nonchalantness and all the you know, you got to take accountability for, I think, 70% of your shortcomings. The other 30% you could blame, but 70% of that shit is yours. You got to find out what it is, own it, change it, fix it, and keep going. We've learned one thing about this music, it don't stop. Gray hair and all, I'll spit anybody. I can spit with anybody. The cockiness in me says I'll body anybody, but the realistic side of me, I can spit with anybody. I don't care who it is. You know, it's like a fight.
Right.
If you're fighting a little sissy, you only gonna fight but so hard. But if you put me in that booth with Kiss or Hova, you know, I feel like my life on the line. You know, I felt like that with Planet Asia and Pace One. I feel, ooh, Rusty. When I rock with Rusty, when I rock with certain dudes, with Conway, I was like, nah, I gotta really, even if it's off pace of what it is I'm directed at, I gotta go, you know?
Right.
So that's it, man. I hope everybody look out for it, man. I appreciate you having me on here.
Absolutely, man. Been a fan from day one. Thank you for the
Thank you, brother.
opportunity. We still love you, man. We still happy that you still making music. So keep doing that for us, please. Any
Thank you.
last messages you want to leave your long-term fans?
Yeah, to all my appreciators, man. I love y'all, man. Let's keep rocking. Let's just finish this. Let's finish this trip out, you know. And they all know I support anything I can. If any of y'all is really fire, you can go to my page and see I post people that no one ever heard of. But if I'm on and I see something and that person got that spark or that shit with them, bang! I'm all about like supporting you and telling other people because that's basically how things happen for you. It takes more than one person. So, and any friend you got that don't support you, fuck them.
Right.
If they're not reposting your shit, but they saying happy birthday Beyonce on they
Right.
post, fuck them. They don't want to see you win. They saluting people they don't know. So, you know, and then let's just keep being safe out here, man. We got to change our mindset as a people. So, all my black people, I'm here for you. This Oops Volume 3 and everything I do is to forward progress my people.
No doubt.
And I'm going to put
Also,
my neck on the line for y'all.
before we get out of here, you mentioned that book. When can we expect that?
Well, I'm writing it, and I'm almost done. And you know how they do it, the publisher, you gotta get it proofread and rewritten. And there's a few people I need to contact. I talked to my big brother Chuck Chill Out. He's not happy about a lot of the things that I'm gonna, but I have to do it.
Right.
It's my truth. I'm not embellishing nothing, and I'm gonna tell my fault, my failures, and my secrets and my bullshit along with, but I'm telling some other people's shit. Now I don't. I'm torn between some of the things that I'm saying because you're like, yo, you a snitch, but it's like this is a story. I'm not talking about nobody's crimes. Anything I say won't get you indicted, but I got some embarrassing shit about people that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Flavor Flav gonna be mad at me. Like a lot. I got instances, I got stories, you know what I mean? And you know, I
Right.
gotta tell it because you know the only way to do it is people will be able to tell if it's not organic, if it's not true, if
Right.
it doesn't feel right. People will be able to tell it. My story's crazy. Like I said, I've been here from the beginning, and you can't find nobody who been rapping since I started rapping, which is 1982 to 2021, and I'm still fucking crazy with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I still get excited about it. I push myself to do it. I don't even write no more. All this shit's in my head. Like when I heard Biggie and Jay and them talking about not writing rhymes no more, I was like, what? Now I know what they mean. You know what I mean? It
Right.
becomes a part of you after a while. So everybody stay tuned, but most of all, y'all be safe, man. Take this corona shit serious. I don't care what conspiracy you with. Too many people died. I lost people. I know a lot of y'all have lost people. Cut the bullshit. Let's get it together, and let's start getting shit black owned, black orientated. Let's stick together. Let's support each other. Like I'm supporting this brother right here. He's gonna support me, and I'm gonna continue to support him. Whatever it is he's
Absolutely.
doing, no matter where I go in this journey, I'm gonna reach back, and he's gonna do the same. And you have to do that with everybody you come into contact with in order for us to change shit. Otherwise, you just running your mouth crying, and you can shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Before we get out of here, one more time, shout out your social media and where we can keep up with you. Everything Nine.
You can find me on at 9MM, 2M's at the end of that on Instagram, Facebook, Quanon Millie, or just the Nine sponsored page on Facebook. SoundCloud. N period I period N period E period. All small cap. Just follow me on SoundCloud. I'm getting ready to throw up this Capadonna 9 record that I haven't released yet. We recorded it about 4 years ago, but I've been holding it. It's more like a freestyle, but it's me and my big brother Capadonna, Wu-Tang Forever on the joint. I'm getting ready to put that up on my SoundCloud, but follow me on SoundCloud. I got like 100 some people. It's disgusting. It's heartbreaking. It's disgusting. It's like, I mean, I know I don't go out and push it as much, but like, come on, I got 12,000, 13,000 people on Instagram. At least half of y'all need to be following me on motherfucking SoundCloud. I'm gonna start making this shit private so you can't hear shit unless shit. I don't want to do that because I'm trying to share it, but help me get my numbers up, man. Support me, man. I'm a good dude. I'm here for y'all niggas. My first single, Revolt TV, will be out in February. I'm fighting for y'all. I'm putting my life on the line. It's serious.
No doubt.
Rock with me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Nine, for
All
the
right, bro.
opportunity. This has been episode 110. That's the legendary Nine, and we are out of here. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Peace, bro.
Peace.
All right.
Another great history lesson. Thank you so much, Nine. Thank you, everybody, for joining me, being up so late. He's one of our legends, and we got to appreciate him, and definitely hit that SoundCloud and support everything he's doing. I got a lot more coming up. Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. This has been episode 110. I'm out of here. Peace.